welcome to the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse for CTN's live coverage of girls high school basketball. Tonight, the Cardinals host a monster with the Centennial Cougars coming in ranked number 7 in the state. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro sidelines, and Howie, a big task in front of the Cardinals tonight.
No question about it. Centennial ranked 7th in the state, coming off back-to-back losses. They're going to be hungry. They're going to be angry. Cardinals coming off a nice win of their own, but this is going to be a tough test for them.
Yeah, the Coon Rapids Cardinals, a big win over the Blaine Bengals, a bounce-back win that we will get into a lot more as we move through this broadcast. But looking at the team they have to face tonight, a big key for the Cougars is a player that gets it done on both ends.
Well, that's Claire Orthan. She's not the leading scorer, but she's the best defender on this team. She brings the energy to the squad. She's the best player on both ends of the court. So the Cardinals are going to have their work cut out. I mean, they've got 3 players in that scores in double digits. She's not one of them. She scores about 9 a game, but she's very dangerous. You've got to be aware of where she is, and defensively, she's tough.
Well, and on the Coon Rapids sideline, a change in the lineup means they've needed people to step up. Just about everyone has, but most noticeably, Caitlin Ackerman really stepping up her game right now.
Caitlin coming off a double-double in that win over Blaine, and she's one of the leaders now. They're looking to her to produce on the floor. She's good defensively, but offensively, she needs to be a spark.
And the Cardinals will need every spark they can get if they hope to bring the monster down. They've got her in their house. The Cardinals take on the Cougars next in CTN.
The military carried their weight for me.
Now it's my turn to carry weight for them.
In February, hundreds of us will march in long underwear wearing a pack.
In my pack is 1 pound for every $10 I raise to support our veterans.
I did this last year, and I'm doing it again this year.
Come do this with me. It's called the Nearly Naked Ruck March.
You can find us on Facebook
or register at 23rdveteran.org.
This year's Nearly Naked Ruck March is in Duluth on February 25th.
Back in Fieldhouse, just about ready to get this Northwest Suburban Conference game underway. And now you talk about a team in Centennial, just 3 losses on the season, but their last 2. You talk about a team that has got a lot of talent and is going to come out hungry. That's what you see before you. There they are, the Taylor McCauley, Claire Orth, and Sydney Stapleton are the guards. Sarah Groh is the forward. Sarah Stapleton in the middle for the Cardinals. Caitlin Ackerman, Nicole Frazier, and Courtney Ackerman are the guards. Caitlin Hagstrom up front with Ellie Carver.
There's head coach Jill Beckett. Jill used to be the coach for this squad. Took about 5 years away from the program till she could watch her kids play college ball. She came back, there was an opening, she had an opportunity, and now she's back coaching. This would be her first year back as the Centennial head coach. And, you know, we certainly watched her 2 girls play, and also she has a son that played for the boys because we're old and we've been here forever. And there's head coach Deb Peterson. She has not been here forever. But building a nice program here at Coon Rapids, and she has these girls playing tough, and at 6 and 8 coming in, and coming off that win, a little bit of momentum coming in, that win over Blaine, and they're looking to see what they can do against the number 7 rated team in the state of Minnesota, the Centennial Cougars.
Well, they will need to get the energy up, and they will have to overcome a bit of a size disadvantage. Cougars able to win the tip. Orth will set up at the top of the key, guarded by Courtney Ackerman. Left side for McCauley. McCauley will put it on the floor, go to the paint, stripped by Courtney Ackerman. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Cardinals.
Well, watch for the Cougars. They're going to be aggressive on defense. You don't see a press here, but, you know, as this game unfolds, they're going to continue to pressure, and they're going to be very aggressive on the defensive end. That's their style.
There's a quick steal by Groh, and she'll walk in alone and put home the first 2 points.
You see the coverage here, giving him pressure.
Sorry, it was Sydney Stapleton. Thought it was 35. It was 35.
They're close, just 2 numbers away.
It was the hair. Courtney Ackerman running around the right side, hands off to Caitlin Hagstrom. Cole Frazier back to Hagstrom on the wing. We'll put it on the floor. Courtney Ackerman spins to the lane and stopped up there by Sarah Stapleton and forced to travel. A turnover to the to the Cougar.
One thing that couple of things Coach Deb Peterson told me is that, you know, we have to capitalize. If they make a mistake, we have to finish and we have to capitalize. And on the other end of the spectrum, we cannot turn the ball over. We have to limit those opportunities. And there, a couple of turnovers are already here in the first half.
Sarah Stapleton blocked away by Ellie Carver. Working with it again to the backside, and she'll score.
She did a nice job of staying with that basketball. Now you see the pressure coming full court.
And they're going to throw it down court for Caitlin Ackerman behind the defense. She'll get the first points of the game for the Cardinals.
Caitlin did a nice job of adjusting. They had a couple of defenders coming back her way, but she adjusted, got the bucket for the first 2 points for Coon Rapids.
Cauley stops up right side for Sydney, down low. They get it to Grow, and now back up top for McCauley. Look for 3. That won't go. Caitlin Ackerman races in and grabs that rebound. Hagstrom across midcourt. Watched by Grow. Backs away now on the left side. Hands it off to Nicole Frazier. Frazier working against Sarah McCauley, and it's stripped by Grow. And the Cougars want to push. Up court for McCauley. Leads it back for Sarah, and she's blocked by Carver again. Hagstrom on the run. Stripped away by McCauley. Scooped up by Orth. Orth on the run to Grow backdoor. She gets it up with the left hand and scores for the Cougars.
They do a nice job of running their offense, and you see they know exactly where they need to be on the court, and that pass underneath was perfect. And then another turnover for the Cardinals.
Grow will leave it off. Sydney will give it back to her off the glass. Not gonna fall, and the rebound for Carver.
Carver needs some help.
Frazier will settle things down in the front court. Into the corner for Courtney Ackerman. Up top and now down low for Ellie Carver. Carver working against Sarah Stapleton and misses the shot. Stapleton the rebound. Long down court is a chance for Orth for 3, and she hit it.
Now we talked about Claire Orth in the opening, and they do a good job of working the ball around the perimeter and finding open shooters. And that time Orth dropped that 3 to give the Cougars the 9-2 lead.
Hagstrom will get it across midcourt on the run against Grow. Tried to feed the pass through. Able to save it off the ground back to Courtney Ackerman, and now Frazier down low to Carver. Carver's pass deflected but got to Caitlin Ackerman. She's fouled, and she will get to the line to shoot 2.
And these are situations the Cardinals need to take advantage of, and they get the opportunity to stripe. They've got to be able to make those happen. Sarah Stapleton called for the infraction. It's her first, team first.
Caitlin Ackerman.
First one is off the front of the rim. Lainey Hanneman and Kennedy Kerr checking in for the Cardinals. Just under 14 minutes remaining here in the first half. Centennial an early 9-2 lead.
Well, Kennedy coming in, Kennedy Kerr had 15 points against the Bengals in their last contest. So that's nice production coming off the bench.
Orth will bring it slowly across midcourt. Right side for McCauley and back up top for Orth. High post, Grow drives back out to Sydney Stapleton. Her 3 won't hit. The rebound by Hagstrom. She's tied up but able to rip the ball away. Now stolen back by McCauley. The drive by Sarah Stapleton won't go. Hagstrom another rebound. And Courtney Ackerman trying to get away from the pressure brought by Sydney. Gets around the corner. Hanneman down low, blocked by Sarah Stapleton. And Sydney Stapleton will bring it up court. Sarah Stapleton spinning, back up top to Sarah. Left corner, McCauley for three. That won't fall either. That's out of bounds off of Sarah Stapleton. And it'll be Cardinal ball as Lexi West checks in.
And a timeout called by Coon Rapids. They want to talk about things down 9-3. Obviously plenty of time here in the first half, but 13:03 remaining. And Coach Pearson is going to talk to her squad about, what she's seeing out there. Too many turnovers and to her liking. And again, when they work that ball around the perimeter, they do a nice job of finding those open looks. Well, Sports Night Monday night will bring you this game and highlights from a number of others. We're doing swimming on Thursday. We got a chance to watch the swim squad.
Just jamming out to the tunes provided by Mr. Jeff DeJoy. A deep Queen track.
Yep, like that. One of my favorite bands back in the day.
Oh, another strip by Sydney Stapleton. Little head fake gets her to the lane. She gets the bucket and the foul. She'll go to the line and try and convert the three-point play.
Yeah, nice job of body control there as she's able to get the bucket. That makes it 11-3.
Basket by Stapleton is good. Fouls on the Cardinals.
Courtney Ackerman picking up the infraction. Her first team first.
Smooth as silk, Sydney Stapleton completes the three-point play. And it's a 12-3 lead for the Cougars.
Oh, Sydney averages a little over 10 points. Sister Sarah averages over a little
Another
15.
Steal by Sydney. Missed the layup. Orth there for the rebound. Can't get the second chance to go. Hanneman had a hand in on it. Still loose along the baseline. Finally ruled tied up. Possession arrow favors Coon Rapids.
Now we're going to see some wholesale substitutions for the Cardinals.
Number 1, Destiny Artist.
Destiny Artist getting her first opportunity into this contest. But you have to be impressed early on.
Frazier and Carver all remain in the return to the game. Jennifer Hicks in for the first time for Centennial. And a lot of pressure all the way up court. Untouched. Another turnover. High on the right side is Grosh. He'll get it back now, back down low. Steal underneath. Here's Sydney again, pull-up jumper, and it's good.
Number 35.
They get quick hands by the Cougars defensively. And they don't let up. They continue to apply that full court pressure. And it's giving the Cardinals fits.
Again, they run into the double team. Quick shot thrown up by Sydney. Sarah got the rebound off the miss. Orth underneath for Nikki Clark. She scores, and another timeout, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, the Cougars are playing well. You can tell the fact that a couple of losses, back-to-back losses, did not leave a good taste in their mouths as they come out here and they're making, early on anyway, they're making the Cardinals pay for it. Again, just easy look to the basket for the two. And Coach Peterson has decided that she wants to talk it over. Coach Becken has to feel pretty good early on the way her squad is started with a 13-point lead.
And a number of turnovers forced. Steals, you have to be impressed with Sydney Stapleton's hands. Gotten in for at least 4 steals already, and we're barely more than 6 minutes into the game. Barely over 5 minutes into the game. Frazier into the front court. That one poked away out of bounds by Hicks. Kerr back on the floor in place of Destiny Artist for Coon Rapids. Kerr up top, watched by Gallup. Puts it on the floor, left side for Frazier, tipped away out of bounds by McCauley. Cardinals another chance on offense.
Their defense is pesky, no question about it.
Kerr trying to get it right side for Hagstrom, tipped away out of bounds by Hicks. Cardinal ball right in front of the Centennial bench. Caitlin Ackerman will give and go with Carver. Stripped away out of bounds.
Cardinals is having a tough time working the ball inside, trying to get a shot off.
Go up top to Carver, and she tried to go underneath. Ackerman was pushed. Foul's going to be called against Nikki Clark.
First foul on Centennial's number 21, Nikki Clark.
That's her first, team second.
Nikki's first personal foul, Centennial's second team foul.
Up top, Carver. Ackerman, a little pump fake to Carver in the post, working against Snow, and she scores with the left hand.
Well, see, and that's what they need from Ellie. They need that presence underneath, and she has to use her size and her strength to muscle those baskets in like she did there.
And a little miscommunication as the pass went to the corner as Gallup was trotting in toward the lane. You talk about taking advantage of opportunity for Coon Rapids, protecting the basketball, and when Centennial makes mistakes, they have to really come away with points.
Oh, no question.
Kerr right side, three-pointer, won't go. Rebound tracked down to the corner by McCauley, and she'll turn up court for Centennial. Ahead, it slipped away from Gallup. She got it back to McCauley. In the corner, Clark's three-pointer won't go. Hicks is there to clean up the miss.
Yeah, again, you've got nobody underneath defensively for the Cardinals boxing out, and that was an easy bucket for the Cougars.
Full court pressure continues, a 13-point lead as we approach 10 minutes remaining, and Clark broke that up a little bit. Now she'll bring it back up top. Swung around, Hicks trying to inside to Snow, off the glass, won't go. Got it back, Rowe will score, and it's 20-5.
Yeah, good persistence underneath the basket for the Cougars.
Ackerman running down court, blocked by Groh. Groh got a piece of that one too. Ackerman at third chance won't go, finally draws the foul, and will get to the line to shoot two.
Caitlin doing a nice job of following her two misses, and now she's going to have an opportunity to earn that advantage from the stripe.
Ackerman was 1 for 2. Her first time up. She's got 4 of the Cardinals' 6 so far.
Hanneman and Courtney Ackerman back in for Coon Rapids.
That was a lane violation. Sarah Stapleton knew it too. She was trying to tiptoe the line so hard, and on the extra opportunity, Ackerman able to hit it.
And she has 5 of the 7 Cardinal points.
Three-point attempt for Sarah Stapleton is good.
Number 35,
Sydney.
There's 2 Sarahs. She's not one of them.
No, she is not.
Kerr brings it up court. Tipped away by Gallup, and she's able to catch up to it. Pass tipped by Caitlin Ackerman, controlled by Courtney, and she'll get it back to Caitlin. Ackerman across midcourt. Working against Orth, left it back for Courtney. Ackerman uses the pick, hands it off for Kerr running left side. Caitlin Ackerman faces up against Orth. On the floor, leaves it for Kerr. Kerr to the free throw line. Her jump shot won't go. The rebound by Orth. High post, Sarah Stapleton back to Orth. Trying to feed it back into Stapleton. The Cardinals able to collapse on the pass in the passing lane.
Yeah, nice job by Carver to get that, get in there in that passing lane and get the basketball away.
Good little roll, and Carver scores.
Again, using her strength and her size underneath, muscling in to get the basket. She has 4. There's a travel on the Cougars. One of the rare mistakes that they've made here in this first half.
Sets the pick.
Yeah, nice job by Ellie.
And then goes down the lane for the basket. Lexi West back in for Coon Rapids. And Grohl back on the court for the Cougars. Courtney Ackerman called for the 5-second violation. Orth will set the offense for Centennial. In the corner, Orth for 3, it's good. Her second.
Again, working the ball around the perimeter. Orth all alone from beyond the arc, and Cardinals got to come out and defend. Can't give her that open look. She's able to hit it from out there. She hit one, I think she's hit one from either side.
Actually, I believe the other one was high on the left wing. But
was it? Okay.
The Cardinals, another time violation, 10 seconds in the backcourt. And that's 2 turnovers that are hard to stomach when you're on the sideline. Sydney Stapleton into Sarah, down low to Grohl. Grohl will score off the glass.
Yeah, they work that well. You know, they have that down. They've able to work that pass underneath the basket, and their percentages are great. 28-9 lead.
West driving with the left hand, way high off the glass. Rebound controlled by Sarah Stapleton. Pushed up court. Orth will take the jumper. Rebound controlled by Hanneman. Quickly out to Courtney Ackerman. Hanneman tried the spinning jump shot. It doesn't fall. Grohl the rebound. Centennial pushing. McCauley will lose it out of bounds. And the turnover back to Coon Rapids.
Again, good thought by the Cougars as they get that break, but as you mentioned, McCauley not able to handle that pass.
Carver to Artis. Working against Sydney Stapleton. Watch those quick hands. Courtney Ackerman lost the handle on the far side and turns it back over. Orth on the run, leaves it for Sydney Stapleton. High post Sarah Stapleton, back to Sydney. Right side for McCauley. Starting 5 on the floor for Centennial. Underneath Sydney Stapleton, can't get it to go, tipped away by Carver. And Artis wants to run for Coon Rapids. Right side, Frazier, an open look for 3. Can't make it go. And the foul's going to be called against Carver.
It's going to be her first, team third.
Ellie's first, Cardinals second.
Oh, second, I'm sorry.
Orth able to get around the corner on Artis. Left side for McCauley, back to Groh. Sarah Stapleton, right side for Orth, back to Sarah in the post, working against Carver, can't get it to fall. Caitlin Ackerman gets the rebound and looks to push it up court, now backs away into the corner. Watched by Sydney, back up top to Artis. Courtney Ackerman. Ellie Carver, a 17-footer that's off the mark. The rebound by Sydney Stapleton. Orth will push the pace. Chased by Artis. Got it to Sydney. Sarah, now right side for McCauley. Into the post, back out to McCauley. McCauley will put it on the floor. Into the corner, Sydney for three. That's short. The rebound by Groh. Groh is fouled and will go to the line to shoot two.
Not sure if they'll call that on Caitlin. Nope.
Personal foul on the Cardinals.
That'll go against Courtney.
Her second.
Courtney Ackerman.
Her second, team
At the
third.
free throw line, number 33, Sarah Groh.
Groh able to roll the first one home.
Substitutions for Centennial, number 20, Laura Gallup. Number 30, Jennifer
4:33 remaining first half. A 20-point lead now for the 7th-ranked Centennial Cougars. And she hits that one clean. She's got 8 for the Centennial. Courtney Ackerman trying to run to the lane. Back door to Caitlin Ackerman. She hits the short jumper. And Cardinals into double digits. And Ackerman with a steal on the other end.
Well, Cardinals doing a better job of getting numbers back defensively. That time they got into the passing lane, able to steal the basketball. And again, we talked about it. They've got to capitalize on mistakes by the Cougars.
Courtney Ackerman driving near side, blocked away by Groh, recovered by Jennifer Hicks. McCauley will get it back to Hicks to bring across midcourt. Left side, little head fake from Gallup, got it back to Hicks. Ball fake and a travel by Laura Groh. Sarah Groh.
Caitlin Hagstrom.
Hagstrom back in for Coon Rapids. We were talking about McCauley and Sydney Stapleton and Sarah Stapleton, all double-digit scorers for the Cougars. Sarah Groh almost at 10 points, and we talked about Claire Orth about 9 points a game. So it's a pretty productive starting lineup for the Cougars.
Trying to get it into Ellie Carver, disrupted by Groh. Hicks brings it up court. Gallup, a little pump fake, right side from Clark, gets it back. Post Groh into the corner. McCauley for three. That's short. Rebound tipped around. Saved along the baseline by Gallup. McCauley will kick it out. And Clark walked. And she stepped back and faked the three. Courtney Ackerman. Cross midcourt. Working against Hicks, leaves it for Artis. To Kerr, back to the left side. Out of bounds, stays with Coon Rapids.
Back in for Centennial, number 41, Sarah Stapleton.
Well, Groh takes a seat on the bench. Sarah Stapleton back in for the Cougars.
Frazier, a little pump fake from the three-point range, went to the paint and was blocked up as she tried to get his shot off. McCauley on the turnover will bring it up court. Clark at the top of the key. Guarded by Courtney Ackerman. Hands off for Gallup. And now McCauley. Right side, Hicks turns, gets it down to Sarah Stapleton. And she couldn't handle the pass. Turnover to Coon Rapids.
Caitlin Ackerman.
Caitlin Ackerman leaves it for Kennedy Kerr. Trapped by Hicks, and Hicks has it running up court. Took it right at Courtney Ackerman. Couldn't make the shot go. A lot of contact, no whistle either way. And now the Cardinals reset on offense. Courtney Ackerman, left side for Hagstrom at the top of the key now. Backs away from McCauley. Tried to hand off. Tried to hand it off to Caitlin Ackerman, and that's going to be an over and back.
In for Centennial, number 5, Claire Orth.
Orth back in for the Cougars.
Orth into the front court. Right side for Clark. Into the post. Sarah back out to Orth. Stapleton trying to post up against Carver underneath. Up top is Clark. Right side for Gallup, watched by Caitlin Ackerman. Up top for Orth. Pass is tipped, but it's off the hands of Hicks out of bounds. And that's Caitlin Ackerman getting a hand in the passing lane again.
Well, those are the kind of things that the Cardinals want to do or have to do if they want to try getting back into this contest. So we're under a minute. The lead is 19.
Courtney Ackerman hands off to Kerr. Now Caitlin Ackerman still can't find room to the lane. Kicks it to the corner for Hagstrom. Trying to get it underneath to Carver. It's tipped away out of bounds, and the Cardinals keep it. Courtney into the corner for Kerr. Carver up top for Hagstrom. Caitlin Ackerman now. Kerr to the side for Hagstrom. Underneath, Carver spins and scores with the left hand.
Now Cardinals like a stop here. Try and go into that halftime.
Hicks, an open look for three. It won't go. Orth, the rebound off the backside. Up top, Clark for three. That's short. The rebound by Kerr. Courtney Ackerman, the desperation heave from mid-court won't go. And it's 30-13 at Centennial as we reach the end of the first half. We'll take a break and get reaction from Cardinal head coach Deb Peterson right after this. You're watching live girls high school basketball on CTN.
Look at you. You're at the top of your game. You're unstoppable. Nothing can throw you off track. Wait, is that your car? Uh-oh. Yeah, I saw that coming. That will throw you off track. You're looking at around 10 grand in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Let's try this again. Smart move. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, where you're watching CTN's live presentation of girls high school basketball. We're at the break. Centennial's leading 30-13 over Coon Rapids. I'm here with Cardinals head coach Deb Peterson. And Coach, we talked about things you needed to do, and one of them was not turn the ball over. A lot of pressure by them in that first half led to this big lead.
Yeah, I must have stuttered or something. We'll go reinforce that now at halftime. I mean, they did a good job of getting us out of our comfort zone, and now we just need to step up.
Another thing we talked about was when they make some mental errors, they make mistakes, you have to capitalize. What do you talk to your girls about doing that and coming out in the second half?
You know, we started to do that at the end, which is what got us a couple extra buckets. I mean, I liked that we forced them into tough shots. I mean, they're shooting long ones. We just need to close out.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. We're going to take a quick break. Be back with first half stats and highlights right after this.
Back at the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, not a lot of good things when you look at the scoreboard for the home team Cardinals, but a very tough opponent in Centennial coming in, and they've shown why.
Centennial slowed down a little offensively towards the end of that first half, and the Cardinals able to get a few buckets to close it out. And we talked to Coach Peterson, and some of the things that she talked about, they're not executing, and they're not doing what they wanted to do coming in, so they're going to have to try and make some adjustments. They're in a big hole, down by 17. They've got a long way to climb out.
Yeah, the Cougars came out, and you mentioned it, their first couple of possessions, they didn't have full court pressure. Sydney Stapleton with a couple of steals and resulting baskets, but they've got a lot of different people involved. They had 6 from Orth. Groh had 8 points, and Sydney Stapleton leads the team with 10, getting some contributions off the bench as well. Cardinals, as you mentioned, able to get a couple of things to work a little better at the end of the half, but so far only 2 players on the scoreboard, in Caitlin Ackerman and Ellie Carver.
Yeah, and again, you know, you like those post moves by Ellie, and the Cardinals looking definitely for more of that production in the second half. But again, they knew coming in Centennial would be upset after losing 2 games in a row. They knew they were going to be in for a dogfight in a tough game, and so far Centennial's doing a good job in the first half.
We'll take another break and try to get some reaction from Coach Becken before we start the second half. You're watching live girls high school basketball on CTN.
When I was 6, my days were spent playing basketball. When I was 6, my dream was to make it to the NBA. When I was 6, my mom had a stroke.
I'm Paul George, and I want you to spot a stroke fast.
F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911.
Protect the ones you love.
Spot a stroke fast.
Welcome back to the barn. We are watching CTN's live presentation of girls high school basketball. Score Centennial 30, Coon Rapids 13. I am with the Cougars head coach, Joe Becken. And Coach, we talked about things coming off of 2 straight losses, things you needed to do, run the basketball, play good defense. Your team played really well in the first half.
Thank you. I'm really happy with the effort. We had good ball pressure, and we ran the floor pretty well.
What do you talk to your girls about doing coming out here in the second half?
Talking defensively, we got beat on some picks sometimes. We either need to switch it or help a little better than we did, and just keeping up the intensity coming out this half.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck in the second half. We're going to take a quick break. Be back for the tip-off of the second half right after this.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills, the smarts. Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Back at Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse, just about ready to get the second half underway. Completely in control are the Cougars from Centennial. From the opening bell,
Coach Beckett obviously happy with the performance from her squad in the first half. Talked about just a few things cleaning up that she thought she saw some adjustments needed to be made. But, you know, they with those 2 losses, it didn't sit well with them. They knew coming in here against Coon Rapids, they wanted to have a tough performance. And so far, 30-13 lead in the first half is pretty impressive.
Well, as good as it felt for the Cardinals to get the last 4 points of the first half, a lot of their horses in the stable during that time. And we definitely saw them back off the full court pressure. The full court pressure is where they really built their lead early in that first half, and as the Cardinals just had no answer for it. A little miscommunication on that pass, but it got through to McCauley. Now she loses it off her knee. And you talked with Coach Peterson as well about capitalizing when Centennial does make mistakes.
Absolutely.
Here is one of those opportunities.
Well, you know, you have to chip away at this lead, and stops on defense and good looks on offense will be the key here for the Cardinals in the second half.
Frazier up top. We'll put it on the floor and back right side for Hagstrom. Caitlin Ackerman, her pass taken away by Sydney Stapleton, but the pass too far for Orth and right to Courtney Ackerman. She will reset the Cardinal offense. Sydney out to challenge. Nice look for Ackerman, and she's had to adjust her shot by the defensive Grow. And Cougars going the other way. Sydney thought about the shot, drives baseline instead, rolls it over the top. Caitlin Ackerman the rebound.
Again, and coming down defensively for Coon Rapids, if the Centennial does get that shot, limit to the one shot, get that rebound, and get back on offense.
Hagstrom will look for 3, won't fall. Orth the rebound. And Centennial wants to push the pace again. Cross court to Sydney, back out Sarah Stapleton from 17 feet, and she hit it. 32-13.
Yeah, they're not going to let up at this point. They're going to come back here in the second half, continue to play the kind of basketball that got them this lead in the first half, and they're going to try and continue to see if they can get this lead to grow.
Left side for Frazier. Pass tipped away from Carver. Recovered by Hagstrom, and back up top is Courtney Ackerman. High post, Carver to Caitlin Ackerman, blocked away by Orth. And McCauley will come up court.
There's a lot of size on the Centennial team, too. Their starters 1'6" and 1'6". Sarah Stapleton at 6'3" and Grow at 6'2".
Driving and scoring with the left hand is McCauley, and the lead is back over 20. Hagstrom looking, wants to get it into Carver, well guarded. Courtney Ackerman way up top now. Sydney Stapleton out to defend, right side for Hagstrom. Faces up against Grow, down low for Caitlin Ackerman. Right side for Frazier. She felt like she was fouled, but Cardinals able to scrap for the rebound. Caitlin Ackerman puts it up, won't go. Carver battling, tied up with Sarah Stapleton, and the possession arrow will favor the Cardinals. Kerr, Hanneman, and West all checking in for Coon Rapids.
You know, Coach Peterson was talking to us before the game, and you know they're trying to get Ellie to use that size and that strength underneath as this season continues, and you saw her doing a nice job there.
Quick shot by Carver off the inbound, won't fall. Sydney Stapleton the rebound in the lane. Up court is McCauley, left side for Orth, back up top. Sydney Stapleton to Grow, back out to Sarah. Sydney for 3. It's good.
3-point basket by number 35.
That's a quick 12-point or a 7-point run.
Yeah, and that's that's a mark of a good ball club. You go out and you extend that lead in the second half and put your opponent away. And granted, plenty of time left, but the Cardinals need stops on defense.
West will get it to Kerr, high post for Carver, back up top to West. She'll back away from Sarah Grow and now put it on the floor. And leave it for Courtney Ackerman. Ackerman trying to get around Orth. Won't find any room. That was bobbled but tipped. Kerr for three. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot three.
Centennial foul on number 3, Taylor McCauley.
That's McCauley's first team foul.
Kerr able to hit the first. And the second.
In for the Cardinals, number 1.
Destiny Artis will check in for Courtney Ackerman. That one won't fall, but Groh has the rebound. Quick drive to the other end, and Sydney Stapleton would get herself to the free throw line.
Like doing a nice job using her speed, getting to the hole,
30,
and she's going to go around.
Her first at the free throw line, shooting 2, number 35.
West, as she's able to not get the bucket, but an opportunity to hit him from the stripe.
Misses the first. Sydney Stapleton leading all scorers with 13. And able to hit 1 of 2. Artis pressured by Orth. Gets it to Kerr. Hands off for West. Artis going back the other way. Had Carver open, but unable to get the pass in. West up top for Kerr. Artis driving and foul before the shot. It's going to go against Orth.
Personal foul on Centennial.
That'll be her first. Not a lot of fouls by either team in that first half.
Nope, neither team reach the bonus.
I don't think anyone is even close.
Carver back up to Hanneman, wants to get it back down low to Carver. Stapleton, Sydney that is, rushed in to take the pass away, but Sarah was busy committing the foul behind Ellie Carver.
Centennial foul, number 41, Sarah Stapleton. Her second.
Artis into West, back up top. Hanneman from 17 hits it.
Nice jump shot from Hanneman. Lead 38-17 in favor of the Cougars. Her first points of the ball game.
Sarah Stapleton, high post, back up top to Orth. Gets it back from Groh and now drives around the baseline, the basket, and the foul. And Orth will go to the line for a three-point play.
Yeah, nice job by Orth. We talked about her in the opening, and she's impressive on both ends of the court. She's able to drive, get the bucket, and the foul, an opportunity for 3 points.
And she gets all three. 41-17.
She has 9 points so far in the evening. Right at her average.
Artis Alliance crossover to get some space, but Orth quickly recovers. Cross court, it comes to Lexi West working against Sydney. Orth nearly had a hand in. Did get a hand in. Nearly had the steal in the breakaway. West inbounds to Kerr in midcourt. Left side, Artis to West in the lane. Her shot won't fall. Rebound by Sydney. Pushes it quickly to Orth. And Orth will deposit it at the other end.
Yeah, a nice job because the pass was a little hard, and Orth did a nice job of controlling it and able to get the bucket as well.
Caitlin Ackerman took a little swat to the nose. A block in the lane by Sarah Stapleton, but great play by Artis to get it back. A rotation, and West hits a three with a miraculous roll.
Hey, get the hit it off the rim, off the backboard into the basket.
Nothing but net.
Nothing but net. 23-point lead for the Cougars.
McCauley at the top of the key. Into the post, turning and rolling it over the top was Groh. The rebound by Caitlin Ackerman on the backside, and she'll bring it up court. Hands it off to Artis. Leaves it for Kerr, lost out of bounds.
Substitution for the
Out
Cardinals.
off of Centennial.
Caitlin Hagstrom, number 31, Courtney Ackerman. In for Centennial, number 20, Laura Gallup, number 21.
A couple of substitutions on both sides. Nobody new to the game, as we're just under 11 minutes remaining here in the second. 43-20 Centennial, and another turnover by Coon Rapids.
Ellie Carver back in for the Cardinals.
Carver checking back in for Coon Rapids. And I'm going to take a seat on the bench.
High post, Sarah Stapleton back to McCauley, watched by Courtney Ackerman. Gets to the free throw line, working left side, and she's fouled. She will go to the line to shoot two.
First
Ball's going to go against Hagstrom, her first.
Hagstrom, Caitlin's
Team
first.
third.
At the free throw line, shooting two, number 3, Taylor McCauley.
McCauley hits the first one. Second one won't fall, and Carver has the rebound. Courtney Ackerman will bring it across midcourt for the Cardinals. Out to defend is Hicks. Ackerman turns, looks to Carver, down low again to Ackerman. She'll shoot over the defense, miss the basket, and the rebound by Sarah Stapleton.
And no red jerseys there underneath.
Centennial presses it. McCauley hits the bucket on the run.
And they do a nice job of transition from one end of the court to the other. And McCauley didn't waste any time taking the shot.
Hagstrom, a good look from three. That one won't fall. We got a foul underneath. Going to go, I believe, against Sarah Stapleton, her second.
Her second, team sixth.
Her third.
Her third, yeah.
Sarah Stapleton, the third personal foul.
I'm sorry, fourth team foul.
Off the miss, Stapleton a rebound. Driving is Gallup. She'll slow it up to McCauley. Hicks. Clark for three. That's short. The rebound by Kerr. Kerr turns and gets it to Caitlin Ackerman. Ackerman slowing down, let the defense go by. Clark catches up. Kerr for three. That one's short. And the rebound by Sarah Stapleton. Clark slows it down. Cross court, McCauley. McCauley finds some room, takes the jumper. It won't go. Clark nearly able to track down the rebound, but stepped on the line.
Well, McCauley did a nice job at just opening a little space for herself to get the shot.
In for the Cardinals, number 20, Lexi West.
Sarah Lavelle into the game for the first time tonight for Centennial.
As is Justine Watson as well for the Cougars.
Number 14 in for Centennial, Justine Watson.
Courtney Ackerman across midcourt, right side. Goes to the far side corner. Nobody there And another turnover to the Cardinals.
A little miscommunication on the Coon Rapids behalf.
Clark trying to get around the corner to the baseline, kicks it out. Gallup, the jump shot won't fall. Rebound by Lavelle, and she'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Follows the Cardinals, number 10, Caitlin Hagstrom.
Hagstrom picks up her second personal, 4th team foul on Coon Rapids.
Sarah Lavelle. Timeout, Coon Rapids.
Cardinals are going to call a timeout, Joe, and talk about things down 47-20. Just 7 points in this second half. Centennial has scored 17. Coach Beck.
17.
That's what I said.
I thought you said 18.
17.
Wasn't really listening.
Well, if you like Joe not listening, you're certainly going to like us on Facebook. Make sure you check us out.
Smooth segue. That's why we call him the smoothest segue in the business.
But if you haven't checked us out, do so. Make sure you like
Please.
Please, yes.
We love it when you like us.
Yes, we do.
.833 remaining in this second half, and Centennial comfortably ahead at 47-20.
Well, I think, Coach Pearson knew this was going to be a tough contest for her squad, but I think, she wanted to obviously see more production from the team as well here.
And a little bit better handling of the pressure.
Yeah, no question.
Lavelle back for the second of her 2 free throws, and she hits that one as well. Lead is 28. Cardinals with the ball. Courtney Ackerman will be met at midcourt by Justine Watson. Right side, high post for Caitlin Ackerman. Carver will put up a jump shot that's off the mark, and uncontested long rebound for the Cougars. Pass was off the mark, but Gallup recovers, shoots off the mark as well. West controls the rebound. Courtney Ackerman will bring it up court. High post, Caitlin Ackerman turns, looks, pump fake, takes a step, pulls back, her shot won't fall. Rebound tipped around, West able to control. Into Caitlin, spins and scores off the glass.
Nice job by the Cardinals to stay with it. West able to get it in to Ackerman for the bucket. She has 9.
Double team on Hicks. She's able to dribble out of it. Punched away by Hagstrom. Tracked down by Caitlin Ackerman into the paint. And she's fouled before the shot.
Again, Caitlin just trying to make something happen.
Personal foul on the Centennials, number 21, Nikki Clark.
Nikki Clark's going to pick up the infraction. Her 3rd. Team 5th.
Ackerman gave it to Carver, back to Ackerman, shoots over Clark. Clark able to get the rebound off the miss and turned it up court for Centennial. Left corner, Hicks. Oh, sorry, that's Watson. Into the corner, Gallup. Ackerman aggressive, got the steal and draws the foul, and that's going to be number 4 on Clark.
Nicole Frazier back in for the Cardinals.
Yeah, we talked about both teams staying out of foul trouble in that first half. Already 6 team fouls on the Cougars, 1 away from the bonus for Coon Rapids.
Courtney Ackerman working against Watson. Stolen away by Gallup, and she's off to the races the other way. Leaves it there, bucket and a foul for Lavelle.
It was really a smart play because she saw Carver coming in, and she knew that that basket, if she tried that layup, it was going to be contested. Nice little soft assist to Lavelle, and she's able to make it count.
Fouls on the Cardinals, number 31, Courtney Ackerman, her third.
That's Courtney's third personal foul. Team fifth.
And she is able to convert 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Frazier into the front court for the Cardinals. Worked it to Courtney Ackerman low in the corner. Watson defending. Pass went off the knee of Carver. Great play by Watson along the baseline to keep the ball alive. Slowed down by Gallup at the other end. And this is Grace Johnson. Johnson with the left hand, nearly had it stripped. Got it back from West. And safely out to Hicks. Gallup on the right side now. High post, Lavelle put it on the floor. Little scoop shot won't go. Rebound control by Carver.
Well, Lavelle has some size. She's 5'11". She's just a sophomore for Centennial, so they've got some big kids in the wings, getting some good quality minutes here tonight.
West driving. That shot nowhere near where she wanted it. Gallup running the other way. Leaves it off for Hicks. Back to Gallup left side. Into the corner, a three-pointer for Watson is good.
Basket by number 14, Justine Watson.
32-point lead. Pass tipped away out of bounds by Hicks. Cardinals keep possession.
In number 1, Destiny Artis. Number 3, Kennedy Kerr. Number 10, Caitlin Hagstrom.
Hagstrom up top for Kerr, right side for Artis. Watson defending, gets around the left side, hands off to Kerr into the paint. Little sideways jumper won't fall. Rebound kicked around. Ackerman able to scoop it up, get it back to Kerr. Carver alone underneath, scores with the left hand.
Good recognition, able to find Carver under the basket.
Just the Cardinals' fourth field goal of this half. Three-point attempt for Watson is good again.
She just drilled that one.
Justine Watson.
Artis picked up the dribble. Pass taken away by Gallup. Tipped away out of bounds. It'll stay with Centennial.
Lainey Henneman in for the Cardinals.
Timeout Centennial. They're first.
Yeah, I think they're first of this entire game.
That's what I meant.
Yep. So it's again, you know, with a nice lead here. Coach Becken just talking to her squad, getting things under control. Again, have to feel pretty good about after dropping 2 in a row, coming back and getting on the winning track for the Cougars. We talked about number 7 in the polls. 3 Northwest Suburban teams in the top 10. You have Park Center at 10 and
Maple Grove at 3.
No, I think it's Elk River. I think they're at 2.
Is it 2 or 3?
I'll tell you. I've got these somewhere. They are at 2. Hopkins 1, Elk River 2, Apple Valley 3. Tweet about it. Make sure you follow us on Twitter as well.
We got a wholesale substitution on the way for Centennial.
Yeah.
Line change.
It's
pending. Pending line change.
Is it the white line, the red line?
What team was it that we saw?
That was Park Center. The green and gold.
The green and gold lines.
Yep.
That's right. So we are going to have some fresh faces here. Emily Mulberry, Bridget Bolcom.
Number 10, Bridget Bolcom.
Kate Flynn.
Number 23, Mackenzie Gieske.
McKenna Gieske.
Number 15, Emily Mulberry.
And
number
Natalie
42,
Danzel.
Kate Flynn.
I think I got them all.
25,
It's going to be a while
Natalie
before I figure
Danzel.
out all their names here.
Well, the game will be over by that time.
Well, yeah, but you didn't have to tell everybody that.
Oh, yeah, I did.
4:01 on the clock. That right there is Kate Flynn. It'll be Mulberry to inbound. Stolen away by Artis. Can't tiptoe on the line. And Centennial will keep possession. Mulberry up top for Danzel. Into the post for Flynn. Kicks it out. The long jumper by Bolcom's off the mark, and the rebound by Hanneman. Caitlin Ackerman will push it up court. Kerr, and now Artis. Hanneman is pushed by Flynn, and that'll be number 7 against Centennial. So a 1-and-1 opportunity for Lainey Hanneman.
Centennial's number 42, Kate Flynn.
Oh, Flynn is a sophomore.
Kate's first personal foul, 7th team foul for the Cougars.
Got a couple Cougars have a couple of young players, a couple of sophomores that work in and out of the lineup.
First one is short. The rebound comes out to Artis. Kerr for 3. High arcing shot. It's off the front of the rim. And the Cougars on the run. Danzel will slow it down. Back for Bolcom. And now Mulberry backs away.
You think about it, it's a young team, 2 sophomores in the starting lineup for the Cougars.
Gieske had it stolen by Kerr. Kerr trying to slow it down. Will get it to Hagstrom. Pretty impressive to be that young and still number 7 in the state. Kennedy Kerr hits a 3. And the Cardinals want a timeout.
Timeout.
That's 5 points for Kennedy. She's able to hit that long shot. Nice job getting the ball over at the wing to her, and she's able to connect. You know, every game is certainly a building process, and Coach Peterson hopes her squad takes some things from tonight's game and continues to learn and grow. Best crew in the business.
Centennial with the ball, a 30-point lead. And 2:51 to play. Lexi Matthews into the game for the first time. Gets the inbound in.
In for Centennial.
Artis getting in and
Lexi
battling for it
Matthews.
on the floor. Ball tied up. Possession arrow favors Centennial.
You've seen the Cardinals defensively apply some
number
pressure here
13,
with 2:43 remaining in the game.
Mulberry across midcourt, poked away out of bounds by Artis. Mulberry for 3, that rattles in and out. Rebound by Matthews, back out. Around left side, from the corner is Bolcom. That shot won't fall. Another rebound for Matthews and another chance on offense. Good look to Matthews down low. The shot won't go. Rebound out of bounds, and it'll stay Centennial ball.
A nice possession so far for the Cougars. Again, able to keep that possession and get some looks, some nice quality rebounds by Matthews.
Lexi Matthews up high on the right side, leaves it for Emily Mulberry. She'll take the three and she'll nail it.
3-point basket. Number 15, Emily Mulberry.
Getting in and getting the steal is Bolcom. Mulberry wants to push it up court and does. A shot just short for Gieske. Cardinals have the rebound. A Centennial foul will put Hagstrom at the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
Centennial's number 23, McKenna Gieske.
Gallup with the foul. No.
Gieske.
Gieske with the foul.
Yeah, no, yeah.
That's true. We're right. You're right. That's late. I'm tired.
It's past Howie's bedtime. Hagstrom able to roll the first one in and earn another. And that one she hits clean. Matthews inbound is stolen away by Artis. Tried to get it to Carver, but a good anticipation by Flynn. Kier not able to get there quite in time. Big smile on her face. She tried to get there and draw the charge. She definitely took the contact, but Flynn at the line to shoot two. And Flynn hits them both. Artis leaves it for West. Passes back to Hagstrom, bothered by Flynn. West now. Left side for Kerr. Her pass too tall for Carver. And a turnover to the Cougars with 1:18 remaining. Inbound to Mulberry. Kerr gets in, gets the steal. West is fouled. And will go to the line and shoot a 1-and-1.
Personal fouling, Centennial's number 13, Anna DeBilson.
Anna
Lexi
DeBilson
West at the free throw line.
picking up the infraction.
Bridget Bolcom.
Bolcom checking back in, as is McKenna Gieske. Pretty much emptied the bench.
Yeah, they have.
West able to hit the first. And she hits them both. Long pass down court. Gieske all alone. She's bumped, but scores.
You know, lax defense for the Cardinals is Gieske all alone, getting the pass in the bucket.
Under a minute remaining. West leaves it for Kerr. In the lane, high off the glass. Got her own rebound, at least momentarily. Carver battles for it. Puts it back up. That won't fall out of bounds. Coon Rapids ball.
Now Carver with that nice look under the bucket, just couldn't get it to drop. She's a bucket away from double digits.
Kerr for three. That's missed everything over the top. The rebound by Bolcom. And the Cougars up court, but DeBilson was pickpocketed by Destiny Artis. And then tipped away out of bounds. Inbound stolen by Hagstrom. The Bilson nearly had it back, but Hagstrom able to shield her away. Up court for Kerr, right side for Lexi West. She'll take a three. That won't go. Rebound for Gieske. Slowing down is Danzel. That shot on the turnaround won't go. And now Kerr all alone at the other end will lay it up and in with 5 seconds left. And that should just about do it. Desperation shot, nearly went. But 31-point victory for Centennial.
Yeah, again, they came out and from the get-go and played really well, pressured Coon Rapids, turned the ball over for them, and built that big lead for the half, and then didn't look back once the second half started.
And a little bit of a humbling experience after the big win had boosted them up a bit. But you had to expect this would be a very good quality basketball team.
No question.
And very impressed with the way they played, especially early in that first half, opening up the lead and then able to get a lot of players in and get them some varsity experience before it was over. Here's a look at what we have coming up for you here on CTN. Boys swimming and diving on Thursday as the Cardinals take on the Bengals. Boys basketball next Tuesday against Patino Grace. And then boys hockey on Saturday the 28th. That's actually an afternoon affair.
Yeah, it's a 3 o'clock start.
Live coverage begins at 3 p.m. That's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from the Roger E. Carlson Fieldhouse at Centennial 64, Coon Rapids 33. Want to thank everybody out there for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young. Say good night.